Hello, everybody. Welcome to the wrestling conference. I'm Dwayne.
I'm Jeff, aka J-Dog, and I'll be playing Alan tonight as well.
So Jeff Allen. Jeff Allen.
Jeff Allen. Jalen. Jalen.
Jalen? Jelen? Jeffin?
Jeff.
Jalen? Jelen? Jeffin?
Or Jeff?
I guess. I don't know. So before we get in today's episode is the predictions, our predictions on Slammiversary. And before we begin, subscribe to the video, give us a like, comment below, let us know if you agree with us, disagree with us, comment below, let us know what you think and what your predictions can be. So let's get into it. Jeff, are you ready for Slammiversary?
I'm pretty excited about the show.
I'm always for some reason, all the other pay-per-views that they do, not so much, but for some reason, Slammiversary, because they always got some kind of twist and some kind of big surprise come in and debuts and stuff like that. So that's what makes Slammiversary so good, because there's always someone popping up brand new.
Oh yeah, and I'm definitely looking forward to watching matches with a live crowd. Yeah, and I'm also excited for the title matches, especially the World Title and the X Division match.
I'm actually looking forward to the X Division. I'm actually looking forward for that one. But before we begin, who you think might debut today? I mean, debut, not today, but at Slammiversary.
Slammiversary.
If you had to pick all the people who got released from WWE, who would you pick to be who would you pick to show up?
You know, I feel like we're gonna see an appearance by Tony Nese and possibly Buddy Murphy.
That's a possibility.
And perhaps a New Japan star as well. Can't say specifically who, but I feel like a New Japan star will be there.
Huh. That's crazy, because I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking probably Buddy Murphy. I forgot about Tony Nese. But how come
everybody knows that too?
But how come no one ever picked up, and even me? What about Bo Dallas?
Bo Dallas, was he actually released?
He was released.
Oh wow.
What about Curtis Axel?
Mr. Curtis Axel, he
was released in I think the first batch.
Yeah, the first batch in 2020, right after the pandemic began.
Yeah.
Yeah, about those two, I feel like they would have debuted already. Last year.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, I don't think Curtis Axel was probably as passionate as he was. I don't know. He was not too passionate about it. Or maybe he would just probably wait till WWE call him again.
Yeah, I wonder what happened to him actually. I've never actually looked it up. But I always read praise for his matches and his work. And for example, I heard that he helped The Rock get back into ring shape for some of his matches.
I think Undertaker too. And I think Brock Lesnar too.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So he worked with a lot of people getting back into the. So I don't know. All right, so let's get into this, Jeff. I don't know the I don't know the order, but I'm just gonna go by how they put it. Instead of me going by 1, I'm gonna go by 7 to 1.
Actually, I'm looking at this Wikipedia page right now, and that makes sense, doing.
Eddie Edwards versus W. Morrissey. Is it William Morrissey?
You know what? I'm not sure. I just call him Morrissey.
All right, so Morrissey. Who would you go for?
Dang, this is a tough one. I feel like Eddie Edwards is overdue for a win. And also, I feel like they may be positioning him to take on Kenny in the future.
Eddie Edwards?
Yeah.
So you're going with Eddie Edwards?
But they're pushing Morrissey too. I'm gonna go with Morrissey. Not 100% confident with that choice, but I'm just gonna pick Morrissey.
Actually, I'm gonna agree with you on that one because I was thinking the same thing. Because every time when he wrestled, like what was his last Impact match? I think he wrestled like 3 people.
Really?
And he did Roman Reigns and he stacked them up and pinned them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Were these job guys or X Division guys?
Maybe job guys.
No, maybe jobs.
But he stacked them up. He did a crazy promo after and stuff like that. So I'm actually gonna go with Morrissey. I don't see Eddie Edwards beating him.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to push a big man. And
Agreed.
Morrissey fits that perfectly. So I'm gonna go with Morrissey. So we both go with it.
We both agree on Morrissey.
Okay.
He's gonna big Eddie Edwards in the face, unfortunately.
I see that happening. Second match, Fire and Flavor versus Havoc and Rosemary.
You know what? Damn, I'm not entirely sure about this one, but I think Havoc and Rosemary are actually gonna take it.
And Jeff.
I think Fire and Flavor have had their time. They've established the belts and themselves. And I
That's
think this
crazy,
is
Chris. I agree on you this one too.
Oh really?
Yeah. No, because think about it. Havoc and Rosemary haven't been together in a while, and they just reunited.
Yeah.
So put 1 and 1 together. I think Havoc and Rosemary is taking the titles, and it's for the Knockouts Women's title.
Yeah, and also, they're going to be in front of a live crowd, and perhaps Impact wants to give people a feel-good moment. Face team wins.
You got to let them go home happy, right?
Yes. Especially after that main event. We'll talk about that later.
All right. So the third match is a 4-way tag match for the Impact Tag Team Championship. So you got Violent by Design. There's Eric Young, Diener, John Doerr, and Rhino. You don't know which one might be. It could be one of them. Versus Rich Swann and Willie Mack versus TJP and Falaba. Versus the Good Brothers, Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson.
You know what, Dwayne?
If you pick the same person I picked,
they're gonna follow the Kofi template. I'm picking Rich Swann and Willie Mack.
Really?
Yes.
Thank God, because I didn't pick that team.
Here we go. Now it's interesting.
I did not pick that team. I picked TJP and Falaba.
Your new favorite wrestler, Falaba.
No, because like I said, I've been watching Impact for a couple of weeks now, and it looks like they hungry for it more.
They have
even
the momentum to it.
Even though Rich Swann and Willie Mack did the same thing, they found after Rich Swann had his little singles run and stuff like that. Now he knows he can't do whatever again. So now he got to go for the tag team. He got to go for the tag titles. So now he partnered up with Willie Mack. But
to have his back.
Yeah, I don't see them winning.
No, you know what? I believe it's Swan Mania 2.0. They're gonna win the tag titles together.
He's not Swan Mania. Don't compare him to Kofi. Kofi have a legendary career.
No doubt about that.
Rich Swann doesn't. Don't compare. He doesn't. Hey, he's not Swan Mania.
Champion.
We don't remember that.
Hey, did he ever fight Kofi in WWE?
No.
He should have.
He should have, but he would have lost though.
That would have been a great match.
Yeah. If Kofi won, yes.
All right, so I got and Rich Swann.
I got TJP and Falaba. That's a weird name. I don't know. I guess that's a weird name to me.
It's a Hawaiian thing.
So the fourth. Hold on. So the fourth match is a singles match for the Impact Knockout Women's Championship. We have Donna Peraza. Damn it, I can never get the name right.
Oh, I
versus
had trouble with that one for a long time.
versus TBA. Do you know who TBA is?
Not doing. And that's why I'm going with TBA to be announced. I think it's going to be a feel-good moment, and TBA is taking that title from Diana Peraza.
TBA.
She's
You don't
held
even
it.
know who. You don't even know who TBA is.
All I know is she's going to be a good girl.
You don't even know who TBA is. You going with TBA?
Let's go. I'm going with TBA. Just like TBD.
TBD. TBD might be announced on SmackDown. But I hope they don't announce TBD on SmackDown. I hope they keep that person secret to Money in the Bank. But knowing WWE, they don't do that kind of stuff. So,
But
sad.
what if TBD is also TBA? Huh?
No, I don't think so. I don't see that happening. Because the people that to TBD is actually signed to WWE. They actually rhymed, but nah.
What do you think?
Dan, this one I don't know because usually they do these kind of twists. Like I said, Slammiversary is one of those you get surprise moments and you also get twists. And I think that might be the twist. TBA might win the Knockouts Championship, but I'm going with Donna.
Think Donna's going to retain?
Doesn't make any sense. Someone just comes in and just take the title.
I mean,
you just came to the company. Don't say Brock Lesnar. Don't say Brock Lesnar.
AJ Styles defeated Okada on his first night in New Japan.
That was New Japan.
Oh, they're gonna say that was AJ. He could do anything. He's phenomenal.
That's AJ Styles. The phenomenal. TBA's not phenomenal. AJ Styles.
I mean, so who can that possibly be though?
TBA is from WWE. We all know that, Jeff.
Dang.
TBA is from WWE. Just like, think about it. No, she didn't come at Slammiversary, but she debuted at Impact.
Yeah.
And stuff, but I don't think she won the title that same day. She actually won the title at Slammiversary.
Diana, right?
Yeah.
I think Diana did win on her debut match in Impact against Jordan Grace.
Did she?
Yeah, I think they strapped her up really quick.
Wait, so she won the title as soon as she came in? No,
Yeah.
she didn't, Jeff. No, because she did a run-in. I remember I saw it. Yeah, it wasn't at Slammiversary though, but she did win the title at Slammiversary. She did win, but she did a run-in on a random like Impact.
Oh, okay.
But TBA, I think you might be right on this one, Jeff.
Dang. So I'm wondering who can that be though? Like Santana Garrett, Mickie James?
Damn, you said Santana Garrett. Mickie James is in NWA.
Yeah, sometimes they have like the talent exchange and everything.
I think it might be Ruby.
Ruby Riott.
Her name is not Riott. Her name is Ruby Soho. Ruby Soho.
They changed it.
I think it might be her. I'm going with her. I think it might be her. I don't want to go with her, but I think it might be her. She might be TBA.
So, okay. So I'm still going with TBA, especially if it's Ruby Soho.
All right, so I'm still going with. Is it Dina or Donna?
Oh yeah, it's Donna Peraza.
Her last name is weird. Is she Italian?
Yeah.
That's why. It's weird. Why? Names. All right. So the fifth match is Chris Sabian versus Moose.
Oh man, unfortunately, Moose is gonna kill Chris Sabin.
I agree. I agree, but I got to be the wild card. I'm going Chris Sabian.
You're going Chris Sabin just to be the wild card?
Yep. I don't know. I understand he had a big loss.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. He didn't get the championship and stuff like that. So right now he doesn't have momentum. I'm going with Chris Sabian.
As much as I want Chris Sabian to win, actually, I want Chris Sabian to win everything in Impact, even a knockout title. But I think Moose is going to take this one, just because he took that big loss. Actually, he's been taking a lot of big losses in those world title matches.
So you think this match will be like redemption?
The redemption of Moose.
The redemption of Moose? Like, this is his rise up now? He's rising up on Chris Sabian?
Just to get something back, something going.
Stepping stone?
Yeah. Especially against an Impact original.
At Slammiversary.
Founding fathers.
Damn. I don't know. I'm going to have to go with Chris Sabian. I might be wrong, but I'm going to have to go with Chris Sabian.
I hope I'm wrong. That's how dramatic this is.
I got a feeling you might be right.
Yeah.
I got a really strong feeling, but I'm going to have to just go with my gut and go with Chris Sabian. So, the match I want to see. The Ultimate X match for the Impact X Division Championship. This match I want to see. So you got Josh Alexander versus Petey Williams versus Trey Miguel versus Ace Austin versus Chris Bay versus Rohit Raju.
Yes.
Now, mind you, before I tell you, do you know all those people are X Division Championship, X Division champions, except Trey Miguel?
Wow. Yeah. Trey Miguel never won the X Division title?
Never touched it.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like everybody's held that belt at least once.
Except him.
Jeez.
He never had it.
And
that's my pick.
And that's why you pick him to win.
Yes.
You know what?
But that's the reason why, because everyone had the belt.
Yeah.
Every single one of them had the belt either once or multiple times. Trey Miguel never held it.
And also, he has that tragic backstory where his two best friends went out for a cup of coffee.
They went for a cup of coffee and never came back. They still trying to search their way back.
They left as rascals and became MSK. How does that happen?
Whoa. I don't know what you're talking about. They went for a cup of coffee, Jeff. They went for a cup of coffee, and Trey Miguel is waiting for them to come back.
And he's still waiting for them.
Hopefully, they will turn that corner and bounce right back. Like, hey, we're back.
And celebrate.
We got that coffee.
And Trey has the X Division belt?
Yeah, and he'd be like, hey, the coffee's still hot. No, I'm going with Trey Miguel on this one.
You know what, Dwayne? I think Josh Alexander's going to retain.
Josh Alexander?
I think Josh is going to retain. He's been dominant thus far. Why stop now?
But Trey Miguel is hungry. And he's the underdog of this match.
Because he hasn't reached the mountaintop yet.
Because he haven't reached the mountain. What's that thing Jeff Jarrett used to say?
Oh, I'm king of the mountain.
He never been there. He never been there. He never got. So he never got.
He's hungrier than ever.
Yes, I'm.
He has nothing to lose.
And if Alan was here, he would agree with me. That's his boy.
Alan, the original Alan would have gave us the entire backstory about the cup of coffee and the rascals leaving and Trey Miguel.
He knows that he knows that story more than me. So
yeah. I mean, the last time I was watching Impact, they really seemed to like put a spotlight on him.
Yeah,
and they were like the commentary was talking him up and everything.
It's going to happen, Jeff. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. Trey Miguel is going to be X Division champion.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if it happened.
And then now he can celebrate with his buddy is still searching for coffee. I don't know.
And all three will be champions.
Who's champion? Are you talking about MSK?
So, I mean, it's the champions of Dunkin' Donuts after the search for coffee.
All right, so the main event, the match you've been looking for, Jeff. This is the match you've been waiting for. Not me.
Have you been
waiting? You've been waiting for. I don't know how to feel about this main event. I don't know, but Kenny Omega versus Sammy Callahan. Who you got, Jeff?
After much soul searching and pondering,
Kenny Omega retain over Sammy Callahan. Bring back the prize that's been named the Impact Championship and bring it back home.
I don't think Sammy's gonna be the man. I think Kenny Omega's gonna retain.
I agree with you, Jeff. Because I don't think Sammy Callahan is on Kenny Omega level.
Ooh, I think a lot of people would agree with that.
I don't see it.
Yeah, it's a hardcore match too. That's Sammy's element.
Oh, yeah, it's a no disqualification.
But that's gonna work in Kenny's favor,
but
not Sammy's.
Look, it's a no disqualification. Look who's on Impact. The Good Brothers.
Yeah, the Good Brothers. The Young Bucks around.
Like, or maybe it might be maybe another surprise that might mess up Kenny Omega. I don't know. It might be multiple debuts on that day. And one of those debuts might mess up Kenny Omega, maybe. I don't know.
Or they might mess up Sammy Callahan.
Or Sammy Callahan, maybe. I don't know, but I got a strong feeling Kenny Omega is walking out Slammiversary champion. And I think he's going to hold that belt all the way to Bound for Glory.
I agree. Especially since that's their WrestleMania.
That's their WrestleMania. And that's when he's going to drop the belt.
Yes.
At Bound for Glory.
I mean, yeah, I think a lot of people would agree with you, Dwayne. Kenny's a bigger star than Sammy, with all the respects to him.
Yeah. Like, I don't see Sammy Callahan I don't see Sammy Callahan as the one to bring the championship back home.
That either.
It has to be someone that's like on the same level as Kenny Omega. Someone that, let's say Kenny Omega drops the belt, you're going to keep those followers looking at Impact.
Yeah.
And right now, Sammy Callahan is not the one.
No, I agree.
So
and also, whoever feels like putting in that position too, to be their top star going forward.
Yeah. Or maybe they might, or maybe I think you said, like you said, most Morrissey might be that one. They might be building up.
Imagine that
to take on Kenny Omega. It's a possibility if he beats Eddie Edwards. If he beats Eddie Edwards, because Eddie Edwards is a former Impact champion.
Yeah.
I can see that happening. But yeah, so that's our predictions. Are you still looking forward for Slammiversary, Jeff? I
am. It should be fun, especially with the live crowd. Yeah.
Yes, it's crazy because Impact didn't have a loud crowd in holy crap.
Yeah, over a year.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think it's going to be good. I think Slammiversary is going to be good. Like I said, I'm only looking forward for 2 matches on here. That's the Ultimate X match and the main event. Those are the 2 matches. Oh, 3. The debuts. Who's showing up? That's what I'm looking forward to. And the debuts, yes. So Jeff, you got any last words things to say before we out of here?
Remember, take care of yourselves and each other.
And subscribe.
And subscribe. And comment below if you agree with us.
Comment below. And like the video.
And like.
All right.